Hey guys, I'm Matt with Whiskey Wisdom. On today's episode, this is a very special episode dedicated to a Patreon supporter, Craig. Thank you so much for sending this to me. This is straight out of the UK. This is a bottle that's just called Bourbon, flavored with bourbon biscuits. Stick around, I'll explain more. Let's check it out together. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for checking out this special episode. This is from a Patreon member, Craig. I appreciate you sending this out all the way from the UK. Not an easy task to get it 2,000 miles over here, but he did. This is an interesting bottle. I felt it deserved a longer format video. Typically, the longer format videos don't get as many views, but I wanted to appreciate this and enjoy this. Plus, he's got some requirements for this bottle. So, first of all, let's check out this bottle. I'll do some overlay. This is, it just says bourbon, flavored with bourbon biscuits, fine Kentucky bourbon, blended with dark chocolate, natural vanilla, and infused with real life, no fooling bourbon biscuits. So for those of you who don't know, in the UK, biscuits are cookies. In the US, they're like bread, obviously. Chicken biscuits are probably the best thing ever. Very confusing when you go out to the UK and you ask for a chicken biscuit. They'll look at you like you're crazy. Anyways, coming in at 80.8 proof, 40.4%, and it says that it is absolutely superb and old fashioned. We recommend a mixture of Angostura bitters, or I can never pronounce this, Patriot bitters. I actually have some of that, thanks to the Sazerac cocktail that I made recently. But also in a Manhattan, served with a decent chunk of high quality dark chocolate on the side, like the legend you are. And I swear that I saw from somewhere this was, oh, it says fine Kentucky bourbon. So I don't know if they're flying the bourbon out, but it does have like a UK, I don't know if you can see that. It's got like a UK import, or I guess for the UK market sticker on it. So, all right, here's what Craig told me to do. I assume this is a flavored whiskey or bourbon. I assume this is flavored. Let's nose it. Okay, there's no more assuming. This 100% is some kind of flavored whiskey. He gave me a packet of McVitie's, and I'll do overlay, McVitie's bourbon cream biscuits. So again, as I stated earlier, those are cookies in the UK. So I've got some here on this plate. I've got 3 because Craig wanted me to dip it in tea, in English. So I've got some English tea here, okay, some black tea, it's the closest I could find. And I've got some dark, unsweetened coffee, just straight up black coffee here. So I'm gonna try dipping the biscuits in each one of these and then trying the bourbon. Let's try the bourbon first before I totally annihilate my palate with tea or coffee. I'm curious because the nose on this, oh man, it is like a straight up, like chocolate, like dark chocolate cookie. I mean, that's the nose. There's a little bit of marshmallow in that too. You know what it smells like? It smells exactly like a s'mores cookie, like the graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate. This smells like a liquefied s'mores. All right, I mean, how could this be bad? So let's check it out. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty sweet. Not as sweet as I thought, actually, and it actually drinks a little bit hotter than the 80 proof it claims to be. That's a little surprising that there's that much of a little kick on that. Not awful, not awful. I was expecting that to be a lot worse than it was. Very leggy, way more leggy than I thought it would be, and a little more oily than I thought it would be. So right off the bat, this isn't horrible by itself. A little bit shocked on that. I'm not a big fan of flavored whiskeys. There's a couple that I like. This isn't bad. In fact, I'd like to maybe mix this with the Kings County chocolate whiskey a little bit later. But anyways, okay, let's try the bourbon cream biscuit in the tea. That was what he wanted me to try first. So let's dip this in the English tea. I don't know how this is gonna make this any better. All right, here we go. I've never had a McVitie bourbon cream either, so. Oh man, it's so, hang on. It's so fascinating. If you guys aren't worldly or traveled, I'm not saying that I am, but I've been to the UK a bunch. It's so fascinating, the difference in how food is in the UK versus here. This tastes like imagine like a chocolate Oreo with like 10% of the sugar, or yeah, like only 10% of the sugar is used. This is so, I was expecting this to be like a sugar bomb. This has like no sugar flavor at all. Oh, 4 gram of sugar per cookie. Yeah, that seems like a low amount of sugar for a cookie. So anyways, all right, let's go back to the tea here. Wow, I was expecting a totally sweet cookie and it just wasn't. It was like you eat an Oreo and you're like, something's wrong with that Oreo. That's what that tasted like. I guess let's wash it down with bourbon biscuits. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, hold on. It was actually not bad. The bourbon adds a little bit of a cinnamon kick because of that spice in it. Surprisingly, because none of this is super sweet. There's no sugar in the tea. Very low sugar in the biscuits. And this isn't as sweet as I thought it would be. It actually isn't that bad. I was expecting like massive sugar attack. Not bad. All right. Let's try the coffee. See if the coffee is any better. Oh man. There's nothing like black coffee. That's so good. Oh man, I think the coffee might be a little bit better. I've never washed down cookies with tea, coffee, and bourbon cream biscuits before. Definitely a first. Craig, I gotta say, I know that you were just, the whole time he's texting me, he's like, this is gonna be awful, it's gonna be awful, it's gonna be awful. It's not horrible. Listen, I've had way worse than this. Oh man, there's like this milky note coming through now. Probably from that coffee? I didn't put any milk in the coffee, hang on. Oh man, black coffee is so good. Oh God, that's good. Okay, American coffee, better than English tea. Oh, geez, that's really good. I can see Craig right now sitting there with his little tea and his pinky. He's like, indubitably, tea is better than coffee. Do you know what's the worst thing about being an American? Everything. Every time I go over there, they always trash everything about Americans. Yeah, I mean, that tea's not bad. The coffee's better though. Anyways, interesting. Bourbon infused with bourbon biscuits. Say that 3 times fast. Craig, thanks for sending this out. I enjoyed it. This is something new. I have never tried anything like this before. Probably won't again. These are gonna go stale probably in about a week, so I'll never get to experience them with bourbon creams again. But maybe I can down them with some Oreos or something. I don't know. So there you go. If you guys are in the UK, check out bourbon-infused bourbon biscuits and let me know what you guys think. All right, thanks again, Craig. Check out our Patreon. Check out our link tree in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting. This is definitely new for me. I wanted to try something new and something a little bit fun. So, Craig, thank you, sir, for providing this bottle. I really appreciate it. I will send you back something next week. Take care, guys. See you on the next episode. Cheers.